Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch a movie from 1988 called Blackout. Not to be confused with the 1985 movie Blackout, which I already reviewed, and that 1970s movie Blackout, which I don't have. Let's check it out. This is Carolyn. She just got a letter from her father.
My dearest daughter, what they told you about me wasn't true. I didn't desert you by choice. Please believe me.
She hadn't seen him in like 18 years.
Your help.
She doesn't find her dad, but she finds her mom, Carol Lindley. Gail O'Grady plays Carolyn.
Show yourself right now, goddammit, or I'll... Hi, Mom. And two, if that so-called father of yours so much as takes one step on this land, I'll blow his goddamn brains out.
Did you think it was him you heard upstairs? Is that why you grabbed the rifle?
She runs into Luke, an old boyfriend of hers.
Is he ill?
Luke doesn't actually have much of a part in this movie, but there he is. Apparently, Carolyn ran away from home when she was like 14 or something. So she's looking for her dad. This is her old friend, Angela.
I'm sorry. I'm only kidding. I'm just trying to find my father.
I can tell you myself, she hasn't seen him in years. Not since we were kids.
Angela's mother.
In the middle of the night.
She has a secret to tell.
He was my sweetheart. I have a picture of the two of you.
Anyway, her mom lives with her
Ready for dinner?
her uncle Alan,
I'd love a cup of tea.
her mother's brother, obviously, siblings. He's a little more friendly to
She doesn't want me to stay.
Carolyn than her mother is.
This house. You want to search the house?
Apparently, no one knows where
You think
father
I'm
is.
lying for him or protecting him for some reason?
No, of course not. I just thought maybe he's hiding in the
Hiding
bathroom.
from what?
She thought she heard something in the attic, and she goes upstairs. For some reason, she thinks her father might be up there. I don't know why, but it's just a cat, and she knocks herself out. Mama wants her gone.
Get dressed and get out.
Mom?
Mama says Daddy molested her.
Did you enjoy it? Because if you did, I don't want to hear anything so disgusting.
What do you mean?
You said you remember being loved by your father. What kind of love are you talking about?
That's her friend Angela's mom. She's not dead though, but somebody smacked her. So Carolyn is experiencing these occasional like little flashbacks, little brief memories. That was a knife going into her back. Now here she is getting frisky with Luke, and she starts to have some flashbacks again. And this time she takes a screwdriver and starts stabbing Luke. What the hell? But she comes back to apologize. Later on, she sees a shadowy figure on the porch. That means run. They live by some orange groves.
God, no. I can't. What do you mean?
God, not again. What are you talking about, Mom?
She came home all bloody. She ended up fixing up Luke's wounds and stuff. This when you thought we were going to get a nude scene, but no such luck. Anyway, she wanders up into the attic. This time she gets up there without hurting herself. She finds a mattress, a chair, television, and piles of porn VHS. Sweet and juicy. I should review that.
can't believe you have no memory at all of what happened. Alan says that's the way it works sometimes. He's read a lot about psychology. I already caught him in bed with you once. That time Alan was home. I yelled for him to come and see. I wanted a witness.
Apparently, she attacked her father with a screwdriver.
I put the two of us under the shower, and then I put you in my bed. And then I dragged your father out of this house into the grove. I wanted him buried before Alan got back. And I buried him. When I started telling everybody my husband had deserted me, everybody believed me.
Angela's mother in the hospital talking about how she got knocked out.
A black critter. Go. Tell Carolyn to get out of that house quick.
I better go help get the smudge pots ready. I think tonight's the freeze.
Now that's Mom.
That was good.
And apparently she just slept with somebody, but who? Carolyn gets freaked out, runs outside at some point, and looks up into the attic window and sees her mother apparently getting it from somebody. Carolyn's friend Angela comes over, wanders into the house, wanders into the attic, and pays for it with her life. I think she went over there to warn Carolyn to get out of the house like her mother told her.
Well, I got that.
Now she's leaving.
I'm trying to find out its why.
I can't tell you.
And at least tell me what it has to do with.
My father.
You found him?
How could I find him? He's dead.
She doesn't remember killing him.
Then how can you be so sure it happened?
My mother would.
Oh, wouldn't she? Nobody punished you for what you did when you were 7 years old. They'd punish her, though, because she was an adult when it happened.
You think she did it?
If your father's dead, who wrote you that letter?
That is a mystery, isn't
Made
it?
up the whole thing.
Anyway, there may have been a sound from upstairs in the attic, so Alan went to take a look. He didn't come back down, and then Carolyn goes up to follow and sees Alan on the ground. Then she finds her buddy Angela dead in the chair. And then we see a flashback to the truth. Alan was in bed with his sister, Angela's mom, and the father caught them, and then Alan killed the father. So yeah, we got brother-sister incest going on in this movie, and they killed Dad, so they could be together. Well, he tries to force himself onto Caroline, and then a chase ensues. Into the orange groves, he catches her, but then Mom is up there and drops whatever the hell that was onto Alan, killing him. Killing her brother/lover. She can't live without him. And that's pretty much our movie. Both dead. Alright, let's talk about this movie, Blackout. Not available on DVD. It's available on VHS. I have that VHS. I don't know why I have it, though. I don't know where it came from, how I acquired it. I don't know. I just happen to have it in my collection. Never saw it until today. At least, I don't think I ever saw it until today. It's apparently a direct-to-DVD, I'm sorry, direct-to-DVD, direct-to-video movie. It came out in 1988, starring Gail Grady, who went on to do NYPD Blue, and Carol Lindley. So anyway, this is a homemade DVD-R here, made with box art. You know the drill. So anyway, what we have here, this woman, Carol Lindley, she plays Gail Grady plays Carolyn, and she gets this letter from her father, who she hasn't seen in like 14, 15 years. She ran away from home, but he was gone before she even ran away. He said, "I need your help, come home." So he goes home. She goes home, I should say, and father's nowhere to be found. Mother's still there. Mother is not all that happy to see her because, she ran away from home. They don't get along. They haven't spoken in a long time either. She lives with her uncle now. She lives with her brother. Mother lives with brother, who is obviously Carolyn's uncle. And she keeps having these flashbacks periodically of like stabbing and perhaps abuse. She's like has some repressed memories. We're not sure exactly. I guess that's what the word blackout means. And it turns out that her mother says that your father molested you, and you ended up killing him, stabbing him with a screwdriver, which would make sense from all of her flashbacks and stuff. Then she said, I buried him in the backyard in the grove, and I told people that he ran off and that sort of thing. So anyway, that's allegedly what happened to Dad. Meanwhile, a couple people start dying, and she hears sounds in the attic because she's not convinced that her dad is dead, and I'm not exactly sure why. At one point, she thought maybe he was hiding in the attic of his mother's house, or her mother's house, which made no sense at all. But all she found up there was like a mattress, a couch, or sorry, a little chair, and a TV set with porn on top of it, VHS porn. Ultimately, she's with her uncle one day, and they hear something in the attic. He goes up there to investigate, doesn't come back down. She goes up and finds him collapsed on the floor, so it was like somebody up there, a killer or something. Then she finds her friend dead up there as well. Next thing you know, her uncle is standing over her, and it turns out the uncle, we see a flashback, the uncle was having sex with her mother. In other words, incest, brother-sister incest. They were having sex with each other. The father came home, caught them, freaked out, naturally, and then started to like separate them. And then the uncle came with a screwdriver and started killing the father. And then little Carolyn came in and like grabbed the screwdriver, and that's where she thought maybe she had done something all these years. But anyway, apparently brother killed the father, and they did bury him in the backyard. Well, this all comes out, and then next thing you know, the uncle is kissing his niece, like making out with her. She knees him in the balls and takes off running into the orange groves outside. He chases her, and then from up above, like there's big, I don't know what the hell it is, some sort of steps that lead up high somewhere, something to do with this orange grove they have. The mother was up there, and she toppled this great big thing onto her lover, which was, her brother, and kills him. And then the daughter's looking up like, wow, what the hell happened, Mom? And then Mom jumps off and says, Alan, can't live without him, So she dies, and that's pretty much the end of our movie. So we have an incestuous brother and sister who've been having a relationship for like at least 15 years, and they both die at the end. I don't know, very strange movie. I don't know what this film was trying to accomplish, but there's a couple brief nude scenes from the mother, Carol Lindley, who I think was in Playboy in the early 70s or mid-70s. She was like in her mid-40s in this movie. Gail O'Grady keeps her clothes on. I don't think she's ever done nudity, actually. I don't know. It just says here, beautiful, demure Caroline has returned to her childhood home in Northern California, and she is mysteriously drawn there by a cryptic letter from her father, who abandoned her and her mother when she was a child. Whoever wrote that letter, though, I'm not sure who wrote that. Was it supposed to be the uncle who wrote it then, to lure her there because he wanted her to? I don't know. It was never really explained. Caroline's mother welcomes her daughter home with pursed lips, slurs, and a shotgun. Why does this woman hate her daughter so much? And where's the father who wrote the letter? Blackout gets your adrenaline and your curiosity up from the first few moments, says the Washington Post back in 1988. I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave a link down below if you're looking for this movie. It's a curious little entry. Forgotten film, not to be confused with the other movie, Blackout, that I reviewed about a year ago from 85, or the Blackout from the 70s with Robert Carradine, which is on Blu-ray now. I don't have that one. Anyway, check it out. Blackout. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments. Blackout. Watch it. Bye. 1988.